Hi everyone, my name is Abhishek Vishwakarma. Uh, I will solve the Leetcode problem. The problem number is 2177 and it is a medium question. And the question is find three consecutive integers that sum to any given number. Before we starting solving the problem, my suggestion is when you solve any problem, before you start any solving a problem, first you understand what the question is mean. The question is find three consecutive integer. Here the question is find three consecutive integer, and that three consecutive integer sum should be given number, equal to given number. And now we jump to the descriptions. The description is given an integer nums. Here, the nums is given in input format and return three consecutive integer. Here, we need to return three consecutive integer, and those three consecutive integers should be in sorted order. Should be in sorted order, and that sum to equal to the nums. It means here the nums is 3, 3, and the output is there is a three consecutive integer. Consecutive integer means one by one. Like if you choose 9, then 10, then 11. It is a contiguous, three contiguous integer. And further, if nums cannot be expressed as a sum of three consecutive integer, return an empty array. Now we take an example like here, if n is equal to 33, the question tell to find three consecutive integer that sum that sum should be nums. Okay, and now there is one more example is 4. Now if suppose num is 4, then there is no any three consecutive integer which is equal to the num. Like if it is take 0, 1, 2, it is it is a three consecutive integer, but the sum is 3 and it is not the equal to the 4. And now suppose we take 1, 2, 3. This is also a three consecutive integer, which is sum is 6. Okay. And the first is what is mean by there is a lot of people they doesn't know about what is three consecutive integer. Three consecutive integer means if you take like there is three integer, first, second, and third. Three consecutive integer means if you take here like 9, the next should be a 10 means in a sorted order. Yeah, that means 3 there is a three consecutive integer. If you take a starting number 1 0, so the next number, the middle one, should be a 1 plus, and the last one should be the previous 1 plus. Okay, and this question is very simple. Here we need to some observe the pattern, and sometime we need to in some problem we need to observe the pattern, the how the question and the output should be present. Now here I will explain what is mean the pattern is. Like suppose, uh, yeah, Suppose if like nums is equal to nums, if nums is equal to 1, if nums is 2, if num is 3, if num is 4, if num is 5, if num is 6, if num is 7, if num is 8, if num is 9, if num is 10, 11, 12, and 13, and 14, and 15. We take a short range. Also, the range start from the num start from 0 because here the constraint is given. Constraint 1 second, guys. Yeah, the constraint is given here. This this is a constraint means the nums is in between 0 to 10 ratio 15, which is a more bigger number. And now now let's observe the pattern. Now let's observe the pattern. Yeah, the pattern is if it is 1, there is no any three consecutive integer where the sum is equal to those number. Okay, like yeah, wait a minute. I plug in the charge to my laptop. Okay, yeah, here it is means we need to give empty array because in this if n is equal to 1, there is no any three consecutive integer we make. So that's why here the question is told him here if you if nums cannot be expressed as a sum of three consecutive integer, it means you need to return empty array. So here we do same thing and same thing for the like we here represent empty array as a x. Okay, and yeah, here can you uh, can you present three consecutive integer for nums is equal to 3? Yes, we can. How? Like this, like yeah, this 0, 1, 2. When you calculate the sum should be here. Like suppose if you take num is equal to 3 and the three consecutive integer is 0, 1, 2. Okay, the sum is 3. That satisfy the condition. It means this is our three consecutive integer. Okay, now we move on the next integer. Next num is 4. For also for that we not make uh, three consecutive integer for the num is equal to 4. So that's why we give empty array. And now also here, also for 5 and for 6, we can make three integer like how? Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah. When the 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6, which means we can make for this nums is equal to 3, we can make three consecutive integer. Now we move on for next input. Now also we can't make it. Now for that, now for here, I can make three consecutive integer is 4, 5. Not it's two. wait a minute. Yeah, it's 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 is equal to 9, and same for x. For 10, we can't make a three consecutive integer. For 11, we can't. For 12, we make how is 3, 4, 5. And for 13, we can't make it. And for 5, for 14, we can't make it three consecutive integer. For 15, we do. We make three consecutive integer is 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, like 4, 6, 10, and 5, 15. Okay. And now for rest of number. Here we need to observe the patterns. Here we need to observe the patterns. The pattern is like uh, if it is number start from like 0. Here we not talk about the if num is 0. It is not a corner case. Like suppose if the num is 0. Guys, if n is 0, can we make a three consecutive integer? Yes or no? Yes, we can make it. How? Like -1, 0, and 1. When -1, 0, when you add it, it make it 0. Now, the pattern is, now we talk about the pattern. The pattern is start from 0, and after two nums, it is valid for the num 3. After two nums, it is valid for the num 6. After 2, it is valid for the 9. After 2, it is valid for the 12. After 3, it is valid for the 15. Okay? It means the pattern should be same every every number. Like every number means when you start from 0, after 2, the like after 1 or 2, it is not a valid answer. We can't make it a valid answer. For after 1, 2, we can make it for 3. And then after 2, 4, and 3, the nums, if num is 6, we can make it. And after 2, we can also make it for 9. And after 2, we can make it for the 12. And as soon as. But we need to write a code for how to identify this number is valid. So here there is one more observations. There is one more observation. A valid nums is mean which nums we can make three consecutive integer like 0. Now here we can observe that the middle one is properly divided to the given number. Like if it is number is 0, we can properly divide a middle one. It's properly divide the middle number to the given nums. Now here 3, 1 properly divide 3, and now here 6, 6, the middle one properly divide 6 also, and here 9. It means the 3 is properly divide nums 3, and the middle one is 4. Here the middle is 4. It means the 4 divide 12 properly. Now here 5, middle 5 properly divide 15. It means, like suppose I need to write a code like how it is happen. The first we need to make sure if nums is valid or not. How do I find? Like suppose uh, how we'll find it? How we'll find it? Like suppose nums is equal to 3. If num is equal to if num is equal to 3, now we check if if nums divide 3 equal to 0, it means it is a valid nums where we can make three consecutive integer, because after 3 here, uh, after 3 number 1 2 3, here there is a valid number. After 3 third number, after current third number, we can make we can make three consecutive integer. After this 6 is, after this three number is 7, 8, 9, and now the third one is, we can, it is a valid. After 9, three nums is 10, 11, 3. The third one is, it means we can make three consecutive integer. Okay. Now this is our condition. This is our condition where we can, yeah, this is our conditions. And let's suppose, and yeah, if it is valid, if it is valid, it means nums is 0. If num is 3, num is 3, it equal to 0. It is a valid nums where we can make three consecutive integer. Okay. Then after we find uh, middle element, because the answer is first integer, middle one, middle, and last one. And we also make sure that these all three consecutive integer in sorted order. Okay, here we make sure that it means if it first is 0, now here the output will observe that 0 1 2, it means it is an increasing order, it is means sorting order. So so the num is, the middle one is what? Yeah. And there is one more observations is, these all valid nums are a multiple of 3. This 0 into 0, 0 into 1 is equal to 3. Sorry, 3 is equal to 1 is equal to 3. 3 2s are 6, and 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. 3 5s are 15. It means 3 4s are 12. 3 5s are 15. 3 2s are 6. The middle one, 2 1s are. It means the middle one is nums divided by 3. Okay. And and the first one is middle minus 1, middle minus 1, and last one is middle plus 1. It's a pattern like, if middle one is x, then previous is x minus 1, and the next one is x plus 1. Like that we can make it. Okay. Then after we need to store this, we need to return there. If condition check, it is a valid number. So now you can make middle, first, and last. Then after you return new int first and middle and last one. Okay. And the now second condition here is if nums cannot be expressed as a sum of three consecutive integer, we need to return empty array. Now we need to return if this condition is not satisfied, this if condition not satisfied, we need to return just empty array. Okay. Now this is our final code. Now let's code it in Leetcode. Here, the first of all here we return long. It means the num should be a written. So we take it like num. If nums divide by 3 is equal to 0, if modulo is equal to 0, is properly divide those numbers. It means it is a valid number. Valid nums like 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and as soon as. Now, now we find middle one. How middle one get it? Nums divided by 3. Like if nums is equal to 3, the possible answer is 1, 2, 3. No, no, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. The possible three consecutive integer. Okay. And the first come from by minus middle minus 1. Middle minus 1 and long. Why we take long? Because num is very large number. So that's why we take long, because in answer they ask to in a long format. Okay. And the last one is middle plus 1. Here we follow the pattern like if middle one is x, the next one is x plus 1, and the previous is x minus 1. And this pattern make sure that make sure that three consecutive consecutive at what spelling is consecutive number is and is in sorted order. Okay. And if it's not satisfy the nums like 1, if it is not 1, we need to return what? Empty. Wait a minute. Here we miss the return one. Return new long. What? The first is and the second word is middle one, and the last one is last. Okay, this is a three consecutive integer. If the num is not valid, means we can't make the three consecutive integer. The in the description they will tell it you just return the empty array. Okay, here we need to now we run. Now the these two example will run successfully. Now we submit it. Yeah, that is a optimized thing, it optimized version, and we need to observe one more things. Here we not make any for loop because it is a the nums is a very large number. It means we can't make it uh, we can't make it like we can't put for loop things like. Okay, now let's stop it here. And one more things, please subscribe the channel Code Na Kariyo. It is my first video for DSA. Okay, bye bye.